sounds perfectly reasonable to me. But it's not my recording.
No. God damn it.
But it's not my wallet.
Hi. It's not my wallet.
Is your shit working now?
It is 100% working. I think we're good to record an episode. Give it the 1, 2, 3. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Packie Run. Fuck the show podcast. My name is Fuck Technology. I'm done. I give up. La Gambina.
And I am Dan Mayotte.
You always sound better than me whenever you just sit back and go, and I'm Dan Mayotte.
Yeah.
I'm Dan, been in a relationship for 9 years and living my best life in my hometown Mayotte.
Well, no, I'm not living in Tewksbury, bro. I would lose myself if I was in Tewksbury.
You'd be yeah, I'm gonna give that to you. If you were still in Tewksbury.
Tewksbury is just...
I probably wouldn't even want to know.
Tewksbury is just one big main strip of generic chain restaurants that no one wants to go to, but yet all those businesses are still around, like Applebee's.
I don't know. That McDonald's we went to that one time wasn't terrible. I wasn't mad at it.
And they have Treehouse now, which...
Treehouse Brewery?
Yeah.
Really?
It's right... There used to be the country club with like a golf course. I mean, the golf course is still there, but now it's taken up by Treehouse, which is pretty cool.
Oh, I had one. I had the clubhouse, the golf course in your tiny Massachusetts town that's the thing. That's the thing that like you've made it if you have one of those, right?
I mean, what used to be, so when I was a little kid, it was an airport, and then they bulldozed over that and made a country club, and now it's Treehouse.
I mean, it's kind of an upgrade, right?
I guess, dude.
You're not much of a golfer. You'd take the brewery over the country club.
Absolutely. I mean, I kind of want to get into it. It's just expensive, man. Like, I don't want to...
Golf? Oh,
I don't want to pay $200 for an afternoon of something I'm like definitely not going to be good at, and I'm not sure if I will like.
No, we're gonna spend next time I'm up during the warmer months. I'm gonna come up and you and I are gonna go hit 9 holes. We're gonna do half a course. I've got the perfect course. I've got you're going to love, and this is coming from me, who everybody that has ever known me, including yourself, you look at me and you go, "Really, AJ? You golf?"
There's not an athletic bone in your body.
Nine. First of all, fuck you. Second of all, there's many athletic bones, and third of all, golf is actually fun if you're there with the right people and you're doing it the right way. Like it is actually genuinely a great time to just get out on that manicured lawn and just be like, the thing that nobody talks about when it comes to golf is that like it's all shit talking. You're just sitting there watching somebody shank their ball and be like, "It's going to be over there by that tree, bud. You fucking idiot." It's just shit. It's an excuse for guys to shit talk.
Drink beer.
I love it. Also, yes. Although that tends to make your golf game worse, in my experience.
Well, yeah,
it's there nonetheless.
Like the same with, like I remember, like, so our friend started she just got like a bunch of people together, and she calls it Monday Night Mayhem. Shout out Nikki. And the last time I went, it was like the hottest day in August. Wiffle ball, everyone chugging beers, and I'm like, I am not gonna. I'm not repeating this like in college, because there was a time when we were recruited to play underhand softball.
The Smy guys.
Yes. And that was, I mean, it was fun. Like, that's all that mattered.
I tell that story to so many people because I'm surrounded by sports fans all the time. And they're always like, oh, AJ, you skinny fuck. Like, what do you know about this, that, and the other? And I'm like, I played intramural softball for the worst team in the league. You don't know pain the way that I know pain. No, but they, oh, God. I hadn't thought about that in like a week, but fuck. Yep, the Smy guys.
Shout out to them.
I think, fuck, his name escapes me. There's one of them that's definitely a listener. He's gonna hit me on Instagram, and I'm gonna feel like an asshole. Yeah, the shout out to the Smy guys. We played intramural softball, and we were terrible, but that was the entire point. We were all committed to the.
It was definitely a huge bit, and it was fun. Yeah, I'm down to go golfing. I remember I was looking at a golf course and I was like, really? That much?
Nah, you and I, this coming summer, with the way things have turned around for me, you and I are going to go to Squirrel Run. My crowning achievement as there's a term for it. I was going to say golfsman. What is it? A duffer? Fucking. How do you? If you play golf all the time, what's the name?
I couldn't tell you.
You're a clubsman. You're a
yeah, right.
Something. Squirrel Run in Plymouth, Massachusetts. I hit an eagle, so I literally, and it's a pretty hard hole too. I hit the ball within 5 feet of the hole, and then I just putted right into
Eagle's
the hole.
Good.
Like, I did really well on that course. I'm sure that cousin Bobby will listen to this episode and be like, I know which hole it was, and here's the answer, you fucking idiot. No, I have very, very much enjoyed my time, limited as it may be, my time golfing. But yeah, we'll get you out. We'll get you out there. You got a polo shirt? You got a golf shirt?
Yeah.
Something with a collar?
I work.
Because I will not, my grandfather would not tolerate anybody being on the links without a collared shirt on. Like, so I've inherited that.
It's a requirement for some golf courses. Like, you have to wear a collared shirt.
There's a lot of clubs that will enforce a dress code. Most places, especially places where you can play half the course, if you can play 9 holes, they'll let basically anybody on. But it's, you know me, I'm not that much of a traditionalist. But if you're going to go out and you're going to play golf, you're going to put a collared shirt on and wear some cargo shorts or something. I don't care. You know, hats are allowed. You don't have to be dressed to the nines, but you're going to wear a collared shirt if you're on the golf course.
Yeah, I got some. I got a couple in the closet.
Yeah, well, I bet. We've made a plan on the air.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're back on the Packie Run. We finally get to talk to each other. Apologies to those that were hoping for something more out of the episode. This past week, it was a little solo joint. I tried to throw one of my heroes, Pat Kinlan, who used to have a podcast called Self-Obsessed, where he would just talk into a microphone for 45 minutes. I called it self-involved. It wasn't very self-involved, but it was.
I listened to it. Yeah.
It was just me. I was talking. But we know that you come here for me and Dan.
That's true.
It's the best friend podcast. It's the whole point of the Packie Run. So, first and foremost, let's celebrate for a minute. 9 years, buddy.
Yes.
9 years in your relationship.
Oh, yeah.
9 years to the day you turned around and you looked at me and our friend at the time, Tom, and said, "Don't
well,
make
that was
me
back
me
in
me."
September.
That was the start, though. You want to give any advice to anybody looking for the love of their life? You married
I'm not
man?
married. I don't know, man. We keep things cool. We keep things interesting. We always are trying to find new places and explore. We don't take it seriously. I mean, it's all about having fun, you know? Yeah.
Cohabitating
Yeah.
in the
Like,
best way.
I can't stand, like, I hear a lot of my friends, like, I hear a lot of my friends complaining about their partners or complaining about their, like, girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or wife. And I'm like, I never do that. I like the person I'm with. Plain and simple.
And I can corroborate that. I have complained more about your partner than you have ever.
Yeah.
And I would argue for good reason. I would say that there were times, especially early in your relationship, I was like, man, I'm not seeing it. I don't get it. I don't get buddy. I'm not seeing the vision that you're seeing, but you saw through, and I think you saw through in a very profound's not the right word, but that's the one. Like, you got it. You were very clear on what you had right from the get-go, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you knew.
Yeah, absolutely. I never knew that from you. That's just very interesting.
Interesting. You heard me. There were times where I was sitting back and I was like, Dan, again with the Justine thing, again, she's going to show up to this or she's going to take the buddy, come on. Like, it's not that I wasn't a fan, but I was definitely sitting back and being like, Dan, you're 22 years old. You're going to put all your eggs in one basket. Come on.
I'm kind of at a lot.
There were different. No, there were different. You and I definitely had, especially at the Derby house, there were definitely times where I sat back and I went,
I don't remember any of these conversations.
You remember so much of the positives of everything because that's who you are, and I've never been that positive of a person. It's part of what drew us together. But there were definitely times where I sat back and I was like, Dan, are you happy? Are you?
Yeah.
Because I never wanted to like burst your bubble, but there were definitely times where I would sit back and be like, Dan, she's all the way. It betrays how like small our world was too. Like, she's all the way in New York. You have to travel all the way to Brooklyn to go and see her. She's traveling all the way to Connecticut. What do you know about what? And it's very much my nature. Like, I wanted to deconstruct it, and no, you, both of you are just, you're taking, like you said at the top, like, we're going to take trips to the Cape. We're going to take trips to Maine. We're going to go back and forth here, there, and everywhere. Go and visit Chicago. You're going to, like, I guess what I'm getting at, Dan, is what's the secret? What's the secret of a 9-year relationship where both of you are just so, you're happy and you're good and you idiots met on Tinder. God damn it. How has it gotten away from me?
You sound like Plankton, like trying to find this, like the Krabby Patty formula.
Where is the formula? I just kid. There's a certain somebody who's definitely going to be. There's a certain someone who's listening to this episode and she's like, I've been here the whole time, you dickhead. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Communication is one. That's a huge thing. We do have a lot of good times. We do have a lot of trips, and we always are exploring, but we always like make time for each other. We always definitely. Ooh, it's a really good question. I'm like overwhelmed by it.
Well, I'll add in a little bit here.
Yeah.
You two coordinate. and coordination is a symptom of
Yes.
communication, right? Like you guys operate on a really good level with understanding who the other person is, how they operate, how you guys have that like intrinsic knowledge of each other, and then that builds into coordination around each other's schedules and your work and your family ties and your everything else. And that actually, as I say that brings up a separate question, but you guys are, I mean, we can jump off of this into something that's less super interpersonal very soon. But you two remind me a lot of my parents in like the communication aspect between yourselves and your friends and the communication aspect of your entire fucking relationship it's been very nice to see that from literally from the jump into I was flabbergasted to see they've been together for 9 years. We're a decade into this shit. And it started with going to a show and being like, guys, please don't make me
because I was like,
Mimi.
I like this girl. Don't make me Mimi.
Joke's on you, bud. You've been Mimi the entire time.
I still get memed on. Between you and Justine, both of you like making memes of me.
Oh, it's the thing. Outside of our love for you, the number one thing that ties me and Justine together is you're just memeable.
Here's the thing.
You that
just
guy.
Embrace it. You don't fight it. You just, okay, I am this.
I've accepted the fact
you just
that
have to,
I am Mimi.
You have to accept it.
So here I am.
You know, that is what you should do.
I could not agree more. So now, congratulations on 9 years. Here's to 9, 10, 15, 20, 100 more.
6, 7.
Get the fuck out of my face. Let's do a little. I hate you. So how about them Patriots?
Oh man, boy, Patriots are fantastic, man. Sundays are fun again. Yesterday they shouldn't have won flat out. I mean, they played like shit all day. It seems like the Browns. Well, I'm going to say this: the Falcons watched the Browns defensive video, and they were like, "Let's emulate that." Basically, giving Drake May a ton of pressure, and I think people are starting to figure out Drake a little bit.
They're starting to figure out Drake. They're starting to figure out the offensive line. Some of our offensive schemes are, and this has been a thing that we've talked about many times on this podcast, and people talk about all the fucking time. Josh McDaniels is a savant, but he's been around the league long enough where people know. So like a 3rd and 3 screen, everybody knows. They know what's coming. They know what the thought process is. They understand. So I think some of the struggles in this week's game are more reflective of, I think there's room to grow for Drake, but I think it shows some of the holes in a Josh McDaniels offense. I think there were a lot of moments where it really kind of showed like, oh, okay, we think we're being cheeky. We think we're being smart here, but you've been in the league long enough to know that you're going to call.
I will say this: not all the sacks that Drake May has taken are on the offensive line. Some of them are just flat out on Drake. Like, particularly,
there were a couple of there there was one, maybe two attempted scrambles from Drake where it was like, oh, you went off the script and you
Yeah.
got screwed because of
Like
it.
in the Browns game, particularly, like he should not have been hit that many times, but I think he sometimes wants that big play, and that his age is showing. He wants it all. He wants to do a little too much, and so he takes the sack. There were a couple times where he should just throw the ball away. He has the opportunity to throw the ball away, but he doesn't. He wants to keep looking for that deep wide receiver down the field. And he has to learn to take his
And
lumps. I mean, like, just throw the ball out of bounds. It's really okay.
I think that's the, if you want to put a positive spin on that, right? Like that's the sign of a young quarterback in a system and in a situation like he would be with the Patriots, where you have to understand situational football. I don't know. Being that young, you're trying, every down is trying to fight for something. And there's no, I'm struggling to put the right words together. You know that these schemes aren't hard because people like you and I can understand them. But you're facing the pressure from a pass rush and you're trying. I think the fallacy that I'm falling into here is trying to like pass the blame, and it goes to multiple different people, and I can't pinpoint where the blame is supposed to go. So the Patriots got an ugly win this week, you know? And you would like to be able to go, well, it's a protection thing. It's an offensive coordinator. It's a scheme. Our quarterback's just not. It's hard when it's all of those things and none of those things at the same time. Like, and then that thought bumps against my head that goes, well, they don't ask how, they ask how many. So a six game win streak.
Yeah, right.
They don't ask how.
Yeah.
They ask how many. There's problems. There's a couple of things that need to be improved on, but there's no easy answer. My mind really wants there to be like, it's Drake's mechanics. It's Josh McDaniels. It's, name any of the things that anybody in the national media wants to sit back and be like, yay, and this is how we're going to dismiss the Patriot. No, there's a decent amount of things, but it's not. I don't think there's any one thing.
We'll take the positives. I mean, our run defense is really good. It's been great all season. We haven't given up a 100-yard rusher for any running back so far. And Bijan Robinson is he might be the best running back in the league. He's probably like top 3. Like, it's probably like him, Jonathan Taylor, and I would say probably Saquon still. Like, those are the top 3. I mean, the problem with this team, or like the problem with this game at least, I mean, if you look at just like the stats, we probably should have beaten them by a little bit more. We had 23 first downs to their 17. We were 8 and 12 on third down versus their 1 and 10. We just give up some of those big plays. I mean, if we could have gotten them to third down, we were probably going to make them punt. We had more rushing yards. We have done a really good job of attempting to get the rushing game going recently. And we had less penalties as well. We had 2 penalties to their 5. Like, turnovers were the game. I mean, like Drake May with that interception and also that lost fumble. Both were.
Oh, and I mean, Drake needs to take care of the football.
Which he has been doing. I mean, he's been doing that.
He has been, but this past week, like, you are the most important. You're the most important player, and you are protecting the most important piece of machinery on the entire field during that game. There was one punch out where it was like no one would ever be able to carry that except for an NFL football player. Like, you just have to be better. You can't let that happen. You're not going to win games doing that. And we're inching closer to greatness with this team. And I think we've already surpassed expectations. But if you're gonna keep it up, you have to, I don't know, keep it. The punch outs and the fumbles and the turnovers and the falling on top of the ball.
Yeah, I mean,
we're looking at rookie shit this week. This week in a bubble. This week against the Falcons, we are looking at rookie shit from Drake May, and we should, but we also, going for your 6th or 7th win in a row, we shouldn't. I don't want to be seeing rookie shit.
Yeah.
I want to continue to see you ball out, especially against the Falcons.
To give Drake his flowers, Drake has been playing out of his mind this year, hands down. I mean, he is an MVP candidate this year, without a question. I don't care if Drake May wins an MVP this year. It doesn't matter. He has been the sole reason why this team has been winning games this year, and he continues to be the reason why we are this position, why we are 7-2. So it wasn't his best game. This game was kind of a year 2 quarterback game from him, but I still think, he still made some big plays. That Demario Douglas catch, like that 53-yard catch, that was fantastic. He's fantastic. Yeah, he's
unreal.
He's
good. He's just he needs something, and it's not. Contrary to a lot of the people leading up to the trade deadline that is coming up as we record this, we've said for years, we got to get an X receiver. We have to get a guy that can elongate the field. No, Drake is made the field long enough.
I don't think we need another receiving threat. I think we're fine. Like, he is doing fine with what he has. He like the players are catching the ball. They're making plays out there. They're fantastic. If anything, we need either another running back. Running back would be huge, because I think Ramondre Stevenson, I don't understand why he plays. I don't know what is going on with Henderson. I think everyone is kind of wondering why he is not getting the playing time. There must be something going on. Maybe he's not picking up the playbook as quickly as Josh wants, or he did make some key mistakes early on in the season, not picking up blocks, and he did have like a fumble last week. I know that. And we need help on the defensive side. This defense is not elite by any standards. Run defense, we are fantastic. We need like a safety or a linebacker, another edge player. We need something like that.
Like a real good edge rusher. A couple of guys that like ball hawk guys that I think we all hoped Christian Gonzalez would be, but instead he's like, I don't want to take flowers away from Christian Gonzalez, but like you need a. Well, think about years past. You had a Matthew Judon in what we didn't realize was his prime.
Oh yeah,
Sac City. you've got the McCourty twins on opposite sides of the field. The ability to
Christian Gonzalez has been fantastic.
Man.
If we don't hear anything from him, that's a good thing. That means he's locking down the other person. The person who has been a major disappointment this season so far, who was a new signing, was Charlton Davis. Charlton Davis has not had a good season so far. Penalties, he has been burnt a couple times. Our rookie safety, Woodson has been scorched a couple times this season. He has not looked good he will occasionally make a play, but sometimes I'm not seeing him making plays all over the place. I mean, like Marcus Jones, we see him everywhere because he's out there making plays, tackles, getting picks. It's not just returning punts.
Yeah.
We sound so entitled poo-pooing the Patriots when they just won yesterday. We sound
Yeah, I want to. I'm trying to avoid that, but it's also like, man, there's.
Yeah.
We're not even poo-pooing. I think both of us, the national media, the people, the people that get paid at all, never mind the people that get paid more than us, they poo-poo because it raises their stock prices. I think you and I are just sitting back and like problem solving. Like how do you solve this? Especially when we're in a position as Patriots fans, we could be number one, not in the AFC East, in the AFC overall. We're fighting with the Colts, which also, by the way, what year is this? We're that close. We're having those conversations again, and in some respects, that should be all that we want. But we're homers. You and I, we love this team. We love Patriots football, and I, for one, am at a little bit of a loss of like, what's going to get us there? Because it's not. I don't think it's the ex receiver.
No.
I don't think it's the second coming of Randy Moss coming to this team and picking up an edge rusher. I mean, defense wins championships, and defense is nice always, and defensive depth is nice always. If for those of you listening at home, if we were to try and make a run at this shit, who's your answer? What elevates us beyond the elevation that we have admittedly already seen and received?
I'm going to be honest. Who have we played? We've had probably like the easiest. We have the easiest schedule. We have played the easiest schedule so far, and our remaining schedule is the second easiest schedule coming up. We're beating the teams. We're beating the teams we're supposed to. You know,
in a league where it's any given Sunday, though, like if you put your mind into this is such a great run, we're going to go to the Super Bowl, and we need something to get us there. Okay, we kind of need more of an X receiver. We need somebody that can actually elongate the field. We need some help on offensive line to give Drake the ability to not run the ball, but instead to just toss it. We need some help on the defense. Like, there's a bunch of needs. Where is
it's still early in the process.
I'm not seeing. Yeah, it's still early in the process, but I'm not seeing an answer. I'm seeing I don't think it happens this year. So if we can all reach that agreement,
sure,
not going to happen this year. What's the first thing we address? because the first thing we can address is the thing that we can probably get with free agency. And maybe that opens it up. But like, I see a lot of talk about AJ Brown. I see a lot of talk about I see a lot of talk about receivers, and then there's a lot of people that say, well, the Patriots, they're not going to do that. They're going to go for somebody. Well, Dan, help me out.
Who should they go for?
If there's a wish list, if there's somebody that can propel us through the rest of this season, and we all agree that this is probably not the season for a Super Bowl, but if we're trying to go for a Super Bowl next year, who
so
and when?
First name would be Trey Hendrickson from the Cincinnati Bengals, edge rusher. He's in his final year. He's not going to re-sign with the Bengals. Bengals have kind of made that pretty clear. Bengals are kind of on the ropes now, but like they have a cheap owner. Their owner is not going to they're not going to pay up. Plain and simple. I mean, if the Patriots could, because I wouldn't part with anything. I wouldn't part with anything besides like a 5th round pick. Like, especially if this is his final year in his contract, I'm not going to give that much capital up for him. I would like to see a younger tight end. I mean, Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper are getting older in their age. Yeah, I mean, they're 30 and 31. I mean, that is, in football years, that's old. So I would like to see that. I think Drake May, he has showed a lot of great promise this year. However, he is the second most sacked quarterback in the league. That's a problem. A lot of those sacks he is probably responsible for. It's not an offensive lineman. I think he needs a little bit more development as well. He needs to just throw the ball away. There's one that I think about where it was Myles Garrett chasing him, and he was close to the sidelines, and he was about to run, and instead Myles Garrett got him. And like, I was like, I remember in the Discord chat, I'm like, throw the ball away. Just throw it away. Like, you don't need to make a big play. I think
just go.
He needs to, he doesn't always need to make the big play. He just needs to make the smart play. And that will take time. I mean, he is still young. He's 23 years old. He's early in his development. What he has showed us, he is fantastic. He is like, I wanted a second-year jump out of Drake May. This was not what I imagined. This is much better than I imagined. Like, he is a top 5 quarterback. He has played like a top 5 quarterback this year. No question.
Well, that's going to get me to my show notes that I contributed for the past week and a half.
Sure.
And a lot of them do not have to do with football. But it was something that I was thinking about for the past 2 weeks watching football. Like, top 5. And it is not a hot take.
I'm going to exclude Lamar and Joe Burrow because I think if they were healthy, they would be in that top 5. But like, I think in the overall conversation, they are top 5. But I think we're talking about the season, they've barely played.
And that's what I was just going to say is it's
hard to judge.
You have to talk about the season as it is. Potential is great, but we've been burned by potential, and people that listen back into former episodes of this podcast will know we were real high on Mac Jones. In some ways, we are vindicated. But also, Kyle Shanahan's offense in the 49ers can make anybody look like a star. It simultaneously disproves and
Mac
proves
Jones is not,
our points about Mac
Jones is not in my top 5.
So, and anybody who's a fucking adult can realize that, hey, 2 things can be true. We can be high on Mac Jones, and we can also go real deep on the failures of Mac Jones. And then watch him go and be successful in another.
Anyways,
the point being with the Patriots and with Drake May,
Who's my top 5?
4 or 5 weeks ago.
Hmm.
4 or 5 weeks ago, Bobby reached out to me when I put out the bat signal for people
Yes.
to reach out about topics for the Packie Run. My cousin Bobby says Drake May, top 5 quarterback in the league, and at the time it was okay to just be like,
Yeah.
yeah, give it a few more weeks, bud. We don't know.
Now that there's a big sample size,
he did some
Yeah.
some damage.
he's still
this
there
week.
for me.
But but even with some of the damage that he had against the Falcons this week, you have to. Anybody with a brain has to sit back and go, "Oh no, shit! This kid, maybe this kid's more than we thought he was on this team."
In my top 5 for this season, I got Patrick Mahomes. I think Patrick Mahomes is probably going to end up winning the MVP this year. I think he is, despite how the Chiefs have looked, he has played at a very high level.
He's your number one.
I would certainly say he is probably going to win the MVP this year. I'm not sure if he's
but
yeah.
who's going to win MVP is whatever. But give me the Mount Rushmore. Give me one.
Patrick Mahomes, 5. Josh Allen. I would put honestly Jared Goff has had a excellent year. He's had an excellent year. I would put.
That's a decent number 3.
I'd put Baker and then Drake. I think Baker's had some big moments in this year. He's been fantastic.
Mahomes, Allen, Goff, Baker.
Yep. Then May.
And then May.
Because I'm like looking at all the list. I mean, like, I think there is a debate between Matthew Stafford and Drake May. Like, who would you rather have? I think that there is debate there. I guess Justin Herbert turns the ball over a little too much, so I would take Drake May over him. I would take May over Aaron Rodgers. I would take May over Bo Nix. I would take May over Dak Prescott, although Dak has also had a really good year. Same thing with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's also had a good year. I would take Drake over Jalen Hurts. Drake over Tua any effing day of the week. I would take Drake over Daniel Jones, over Joe Flacco, over Jordan Love, over Caleb Williams, Geno Smith, CJ Stroud, Mac Jones, Bryce Young, Jackson Dart, and then just the remaining guys. I would take Drake over a lot of those. And there might be a little bit of bias in there. I'm willing to admit that.
I'm in agreement. Oh, there's 100%. If you're listening, if you listen to this podcast, you understand.
There is definitely bias here, and I'm willing to admit that.
Do you have anything more?
Patriots news
stuff.
I mean, tough to see. We traded away 2 guys this last weekend. Tough to see Keon White getting traded away. I was pretty high on him. Apparently, there were some reports that Bill liked him so much that he had to be talked out of drafting him in the first round. But that might just be Robert Kraft leaking some shit.
Again.
Also sad to see Kyle Duggar gone, although he has not looked the same the past couple seasons. Although he was he was awesome like a few years ago. He was great. Good luck to both of them in their new opportunities. Yeah.
There they go.
Past draft picks have not worked out for the Patriots. Like Bill kind of screwed us those last couple of years with his drafting.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I'll root for Keon White. I think he's going to be awesome for the San Francisco 49ers. It seems like the Steelers are stockpiling old Patriots with Jabril Peppers and now Kyle Duggar.
Yeah, another team that just keeps.
I mean, it's them and the Chiefs.
Fucking talent.
Like one of the best wide receivers for the Chiefs was Tyquan Thornton, and I'm just like,
and the Dodgers.
Did you see Game 7?
I didn't see it in
Oh, my
totality,
goodness.
but
I don't know what I've turned into. I've started watching. I watched like all the World Series games, or at least tuned in to like watch some of it, like each game. What a fantastic series! Really great series.
a really great series.
That Game 7 is an instant classic. Wow. Feel bad for the Blue Jays. They kind of blew it. They were up by 2 runs, and they gave up the home run in the 8th and then the 9th, and yeah, they had it, and they just gave up.
it.
So that's tough. Dodgers have like the best player of all time, or one of them at least.
All right,
Yeah, Ohtani.
which one? Well,
Oh,
Ohtani.
yeah.
Shohei Ohtani.
Come on, man.
What a dumb question. I mean, he's just going to be
He
good
is-
forever.
Oh man.
If anybody is as interested in LA Dodgers fandom the way that Dan and I are into Red Sox,
Yeah.
like history fandom, just it's in your blood. Ohtani is definitely going to be, you and I are going to be on our deathbeds, and there's going to be children that are like, what do you
And I'm gonna
remember
tell
about
them-
Shohei Ohtani? And both of us are going to be like, man, fuck that guy, but also he might have been the
I'm gonna tell
greatest
them
baseball
about the
player
time
we've ever seen.
I saw him.
We got to see him live.
I saw him twice during Patriots weekend. I saw him hit, and then I saw him pitch for the LA Angels.
Fuck you.
Yeah. That's. I mean,
Yeah, that's our age is showing, Dan. What's that? Did I already go to your wedding? Are we that old? I don't remember. When did you and Justine get married?
it's happened. Yeah.
It's already happened. I know it's happened, Dan. When? What was the venue?
It happened.
Was I the best man? God
7
damn it!
years ago. Why?
Get the fuck out!
Dan.
I'm Dan.
You know.
Our music tastes show that we are far more Gen X than we are millennials, Gen Z, or Gen Alpha, or whatever the fuck these kids
6,
call
7.
themselves. If you
6,
drop
7.
another 6, 7,
6, 7.
which
6,
I
7.
only know
6, 7.
fuck, 6, 7. Have you considered logging onto Minecraft and
Yeah,
jumping
about
off
6,
a
7
bridge
times.
to kill yourself? Fuck you.
Here's the thing, man. I don't hate it.
I hate.
You just hate it because you don't All right.
Dickhead. There was going to be a really sweet, interesting joke that I was setting up about how Dan was going to be the best man at my wedding. But no, he ruined it with all this 6, 7 bullshit. So, yeah, it's you know how tall I am? Well, I'm not quite. I'm
5'10".
not quite 6 feet. I'm not quite 7 feet. I'm 6. I'm 6, 7. Fuck you. This is
Okay.
That is a. We are
right.
beyond that. We are old men.
move
Goddamn
on.
you.
Okay.
I have show notes. God fucking damn you. I've got a couple of some of them I don't really know,
Okay.
but I think this is going to be part of the fun of this whole thing. So it says show notes starting on October 30th. The first one is just a sentence. The longest parallel park. I think this was on my walk back to a metro station from a bar, but I watched somebody that, if I remember correctly,
Okay.
they were 3 cars away from the spot that they were trying to get. And that's where they
Yeah, it's not how
started
you
backing
parallel
up.
park.
How do
you
you
not know how
parallel
to?
park? Let's educate people. How do you?
Okay.
I know how to, but it ended up in my notes app because I had clearly seen it a couple of times. How many car lengths do you go to achieve a parallel park? This is Dan. Please, if you can, would you mind educating people on how do you parallel park in the
Okay,
English
you
language,
kinda
if you may?
Drive up. Okay. You drive
I'm
up
putting
to
you on the spot.
the so you drive up to the car in front of the open spot. You kind of like are parallel to your car mirrors or parallel to their car mirrors. You turn the wheel once to the right and you start backing up, and then once your headlights or your side mirrors are right near or like kind of parallel to their backlights, you turn the wheel all the way to the other side on the left, and then you start backing up again. And then if you have to go a little bit further, you do that. You turn the wheel, you go forward or backwards, or sometimes you just have to finagle yourself in. But that's how I was taught to parallel park.
But you don't go fully. I cannot stress this enough. 3 cars forward, and then with impunity, this person hit
Yeah.
their gas pedal. They went
That's a
way
little
back.
aggressive. Okay.
It was a side street. You get a little bit of something there, but 3 cars, I think, is the reason why I immediately went.
I thought
Okay,
when you said that,
longest
you were
parallel
talking
park.
about longest in time. And I was like, oh, well, it's taken me like, sometimes it takes me a little bit. Like I have to do a couple times here and there.
No. When I brought it up, it reminded me, like, oh yes, I watched somebody 3 cars before they backed all the way up and then made the pivot. So we all agree.
Yeah,
that
that's
what I
not
witnessed was
that's not how you do it, buddy.
insanity. Then we
Okay.
get to what is clearly Halloween for a couple of notes. Real life Labubu.
Labubu.
Are you have they come across your desk?
I know
What
what,
is
a Labubu
what-
is.
Dan, okay, so you're, in some respects, you
Yes.
are ahead of me on this one. What and why is the Labubu thing?
Yeah.
Because I saw it and I was bold enough to go and say, what are you? And he goes, I'm a Labubu.
It means you're old.
Okay.
Yes.
So clearly I'm fucking ancient.
So
I have lost
Labubu
touch.
is what's the company that it's basically this company Popmark. I think that's where they come from. Popmark, and it's basically a random keychain figure that you get, and it's like $60 and that's it. People collect them. It's essentially the new Beanie Baby. And apparently like people are making investments on rare Labubus, trying to sell them later on, thinking it's the same concept as the Beanie Babies craze back in the day.
So we are so time is a flat circle. We're
Essentially.
back to Beanie Babies.
Oh,
is
and
what you're telling me.
And there are fake Labubus called
Okay.
Lafufus.
I'm going to take more notes like this so that we get
You're short circuiting.
more moments like this is This is miraculously
hang on,
good content.
hang on, buddy.
Oh my!
There's some smoke
There's
behind
what?
you. Can you turn off your smoke detector? Because I can see the smoke.
No, it's my brain. It's my goddamn brain. Fuck. I'm sorry. Say it one more time for the people at home. How is it pronounced? I'm going to kill myself. Not in Minecraft. Okay. No.
You know, society.
Okay. I can't even read the next thing on my list of
You're just hung up on the foo-foos.
Cultural fucking bullshit. La foo-foo. This is a thing that people...
Oh, and it gets better. It gets better, AJ. There's, in the Macy's Day Parade, there's going to be a Labubu float. People have given this company so much money, they can afford a Macy's Day Parade float.
Oh, okay.
AJ's like, we're so cooked.
You know.
Oh,
you're with
I am
it.
not.
Clearly, you understand.
I'm not buying this garbage.
I am the. But you know, you're aware. You're so far behind me. Behind. You are. Oh, Jesus, I'm having a stroke. Okay. My next point.
What about train
bikes? You're on a subway.
Uh-huh.
You're on a train. You have a bike. Are you... How much space are you allowed to occupy?
I think it depends on the time of day. The only time I've ever taken my bike on a subway was when it broke down once in New York, and that's it. I took
Your
my bike on the
train or your
train
bike?
because my bike broke while I was riding it. And it was empty. It was an empty train.
The entire point of taking your bike on the train would be to, you're going underground, you're doing whatever. You can't ride your bike on a freeway, a thoroughway, or whatever. But if I recall correctly, this was the main thoroughway. This was Metro Center, the middle of the DMV, the middle of DC, Maryland, Virginia. You have your bike. Why are you... You're in my way, which is why I would have put it on this. I think something tells me you could have made it to the next stop. Something.
Yeah, the whole point of biking in a city is biking in a city, not having it on the train.
Especially in the DC area, you have so many bike lanes. Why are you inhibiting my ability to sit down somewhere?
Yeah.
To get where I'm going.
I know some trains charge you extra if you bring your bike along, and they do have bike racks, at least on the MBTA, on the commuter lines.
The next one, which I know is going to be an issue for us.
How burnt are we talking? Oh, you fucker.
How burnt are your grilled cheeses, Dan?
Not burnt. Not burnt. No.
If it's black, it's burnt.
You live such a cushy life. You can't handle one speck of black toast on your grilled cheese.
I appreciate fucking New Haven. I appreciate New Haven fucking pizza, which is known for the charring and the black.
But you can't handle... Sure.
If you're grilling a cheese, it should not... There should be no black.
No, I don't.
You overcook your grilled cheeses.
I do not.
You do. God. Anybody in the sound of my voice if somebody served you a grilled cheese and there was black, like burnt black, carbonized black specks, would you not, if I handed you that on the top of your grilled cheese, would you not tell me that I had burnt at least that side of that grilled cheese?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
The Packie Run wants to know.
Sure. But am I going to eat it?
That's what you did.
Yes. Because that's a waste of food.
But you know that you
did
burned
Justine set you up for this?
That one time, our junior. No, she didn't. But it would have been hilarious. That would be like, yeah, he really tried.
Justine heard me from the other room and just texted me no.
I did.
No. That was not burnt.
No.
Crispy,
the burnt.
sure.
Oh, the burnt.
But not burnt.
Okay. I'm going to let you live in your fantasy world. If you get black,
that is not
even on one side of your grilled cheese, that is burnt. It was burnt toast. And I am 100% sure that anybody that has smelled, if you've been sitting there and you've smelled burned anything, brutal. You leave popcorn in the office for too long, whatever.
You'll live.
Well, yeah, you will. All right.
Okay.
I got 3 more. I have one that just says
so
Rat City.
Not enough city.
Bro, I know when I put this one down, I was in the epicenter of DC. I've seen a couple of Alston rats. These guys are aggressive to the point where there's somebody putting out black boxes. Yeah. Every corner of DC has these rat traps. I don't know if anybody can hear whatever's going on outside of my door.
I hope they are.
I don't know if somebody's TPing my house right now because it's still Halloween weekend. I mean, go for it.
Yeah, just keep TPing his house. Yeah, it's totally okay. Yeah.
Anyway,
it's for the grilled cheese that he was talking about.
Yeah,
egg his house too.
Fuck it. Dan's wrong. Everybody knows that he's wrong.
Rats in DC
are insane. They do you have the black boxes?
No.
Like every street corner to try and catch them?
So I in my backyard we have rats running through our trash. I mean, I see them all the time. They kind of just keep to themselves. I keep to myself. That's it.
They're insane around here. And they run around with impunity. They're just I'm starting to think that Arlington might take the cake. As much as I love Alston, as much as I like legendary venues, great bars that have made their name on Alston Rat City, the Chihuahua-sized fucking rats that I have seen are unreal. I've got one that's probably actually a full podcast worth of topic. The second to last one, Ticketmaster is a cancer, bro.
100%.
I can't. If I'm using your website and it says add to Apple Wallet and I tap it, like, yes, I bought these tickets. I want to add it to my Apple Wallet. And now I have to tap 6 more times. After I tap, I want to add this to my wallet. Oh, but what about this?
Yes.
And if you join our rewards program, if you do, no, I want to add this to my Apple Wallet. Tap, done. That's
right.
I don't need 17 other options. I said I want to add this to my Apple Wallet. Put it in my wallet.
The fees.
That's why I tapped there.
All the other bullshit between they are just okay with like ticket resellers just running rampant on their website. They're just cool with it. They're like, well, it's just part of the business. And then they put them up on sale on their reseller website. Then you have like the
Sure.
verified reseller like on Ticketmaster, and they recollect all the fees and extra bullshit. I mean, Ticketmaster is scummy, man. I don't know how they haven't been broken up. They are a monopoly. They ruin and kill any small venue. Horrible business. Just horrible everything. Even if you buy a ticket from their venue in person, there's still a venue fee on top of it. So you're still not paying that regular fee. You're paying like a venue fee on top of it.
You're not getting your. You are.
Yes.
You're paying more than what is owed. Is the end of the line. You're trying to go see or support or just be in a something, and Ticketmaster is just I had such a negative experience.
Yeah.
In the lead up to what was a great night. I shouldn't buy a ticket and then want to go home instead of an event. There's too many people. There's just too many. There's too many steps between I want to go see this and I think this would make a good night for me. And you spend the money and you get to. Well, now
right.
I'm almost going to just go home because I can't. Like, I have to tap this. How many times do I have to tell you? Like, I'm just trying to get the ticket that I paid for. That's brutal.
Yeah,
brutal
they don't make
experience.
it easy for anybody.
Well, that's the end of my my show notes for the week.
That was fun. Maybe I should probably collect some as well this week.
Just offhand, see if we can figure out.
Yeah, AJ, I want you to explain a lafufu to me.
Oh, jeez. Well, Dan, it's a kind of. Are you familiar with bootlegs? It's a bootleg version, like remember when Rick to Life used to show up to shows and would have bootleg copies of
yes, Rick to
his
Life.
current
I haven't heard
record
that
labels like bands. It was it's like that, but
made up things that somehow
Beanie Babies with dolls
have value. And people have put value in these things.
Somehow. Oh, Jesus. Here we go again. Do you have... You got anything to plug? Anything else to add?
No, I don't have anything else. That is all I have this week. To add one thing about the Patriots, I wouldn't be surprised if they end up losing this week with the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are pretty hot. They are a significantly better team than who we've faced in the last couple of weeks. That's going to be a tough one, but I'm excited to see what they end up doing.
I'd like to see them pull it out. He's
been my guy.
Baker's kind of that guy, though.
Big Baker guy over here.
I know. He's kind of got it. Obviously, I want a Patriots win. But Tampa Bay, as our get right game, as our we deflate the ego a little bit. Okay. I think that's okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
We'll see.
Tampa Bay's the kryptonite for this week until we hang 10 on them. And then I'll laugh at you a week from now.
I told you so.
Not I told you so, but tell you I did. All right, man.
So that's it for us. Check us out on our social media, Packie Run Pod on Instagram and Twitter. I am at Mandeot. You are at AJ is not home.
And we'll catch you guys within a week.